Today we're going to be learning about emergency water shutoff valves and where to go to shut off your water if you have damage or water damage. So a key component of having a water key is having it somewhere that you know where it is and you can get to it. Because in a time of crisis, you need to be able to get to it quick. Not like that. So if your washing machine is leaking or you have water coming out of your washing machine and you know it's coming from here, you want to look behind your washing machine, and as you can see back here, there are two knobs, one for hot and cold. You're going to take and turn both of them to the off position, so which is opposite of what they were, and that will shut the water off to your washing machine.
Hi, I'm Chris Corcione. I'm with ServPro, and I'm going to show you one of the common mistakes when getting a new appliance or moving your appliance to a new residence. As Callie showed us, your water shutoffs, red for hot, blue for cold. Make sure to test your washing machine before you install it. We suggest on the drain line that it's secured by a zip tie. Also at the bottom, where the drain pipe connects to the washing machine, please make sure that that is secure.
All right. If ever your toilet starts to overflow or you see it filling up and it's about to come to the rim, the quickest way to shut it off is come back here. On either side of your toilet, there will be a turn off. This is the water valve. You turn righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So turn it to the right and keep turning until it stops to turn off all the water to the toilet. If you're someone like me and you use your hot water heater closet as storage also, you may have stuff in here that you pull out sometimes, sometimes not, and hit some of the wires or your copper pipe, or some of it may be PVC. If you do and you have a water leak, make sure you go to your hot water heater and here's your valve shut off. Remember again, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And you want to be turning to the right to make it tight and turn off the water valve. If you ever have water coming out of your sink, your garbage disposal, or your dishwasher, make sure you open up the doors underneath your sink, not water coming out of the faucet, that's for sure. But look underneath here, you'll see these knobs, which are your water knobs. You want to, if it's leaking, find all your water knobs, turn them to the right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I've turned it all the way to the right. All the water is off to that. Turn all the way to the right. It should not be leaking. So guess what? Doing this is a preventative measure to make sure that you don't have a major water loss later on. But I will continue turning to the right to cut off the water to this area so that you can stop any type of water damage.
Part of the process to make sure you can shut off your water from the main water source would be to go out and take a look at it. We got one here that from a previous water leak is filled with dirt. Time is not your friend when it comes to turning off a water source. So I would go out, take a look at your exterior water shutoff, make sure it is accessible. So if you do have a water emergency, you can use your water key to shut off the external source.
So remember, identify the source inside the house of the water leak. If you cannot identify that, come out here to your main water source. It's typically in your front yard. You want to make sure that you find this and locate it before you have an incident. Typically, if you paint it blue, it'd make it easier to find. And you want to keep it clear of grass. That in the south, it'll grow over as you have the creepers and the crawlers. So when we got here, there was a previous water leak. So look at all this dirt that we had to dig out just to get to the main water source. And inside your main water shutoff, you'll have, if you have an irrigation system, you'll have stuff for your irrigation system. We had to dig all the way down to right here, which is the main water shutoff. And this is what you need. It is a key, a water key that you can buy at Lowe's, Home Depot, any hardware store. And it is a water shutoff key. It's got this little piece on the bottom. You're going to place it on top, and twist to the right. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. If you turn to the right, it will shut off the water valve, and it shuts the water off to the main house.
The key to responding to any water emergency is to understand the layout of your home and your property. Locate the source of the water leak, whether it's a toilet, a sink, a refrigerator fill line. Turn it off at the source. If you cannot find the source of the leak, go to your front yard and turn off the main water. Preventative maintenance is extremely important. Go through the process so you understand where things are, so you can react appropriately. Remember, time is not your friend when dealing with a water emergency. So, in a nutshell, preventative maintenance is the wise choice.